A number of Bay Area workers spend a good chunk of their day on the road. They're now being called super commuters. A new study out by Apartment List revealed most of them commute back and forth from Stockton. KPIX5's Kiet Do's live in Mountain View, where some of these super commuters say they are just simply exhausted. Kit?
Yeah, a lot of these folks, they get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and they don't get home until 7 or 8 at night. That leaves not a lot of time for homework and quality time with the family. In the past 10 years here in San Jose and also in San Francisco, the share of supercommuters has doubled in the past decade. You get the sense that this is the new normal. The evening commute is just getting underway, but for some people, it's more like a second job. Robin Burkhart has already worked a full shift and now has a 2-hour train ride back to Manteca, just outside of Stockton.
I've only been doing it for 8 weeks now, 10 weeks.
Exhausting?
Yes, it is, because it takes such a chunk of time out of your life.
Because her commute is longer than 90 minutes, the government classifies her as a super commuter. So you've just given up on the idea of owning a home in the Bay Area?
Yes, it's just too far out of reach.
ApartmentList.com has crunched U.S. Census data, and it shows the country's greatest share of super commuters are right here in California. Stockton is number 1. 10% of its commuters are super commuters, followed in the number 2 and 3 spot by Modesto and Riverside at 7.3%. San Francisco is number 6 at 4.8%.
Well, it doesn't feel good to say I told you so and then be in a crisis.
The Silicon Valley Leadership Group has been warning about the housing and traffic crisis for years. The group says for decades, cities allowed corporate campuses to get built but didn't build any housing nearby. Now the group is asking voters to approve Regional Measure 3 that would increase bridge tolls in order to raise $4.5 billion for everything from new BART trains to express lanes, projects for every one of the 9 Bay Area counties.
This is the most transformative transportation project really in the last number of decades here in the Bay Area, because it will ring the entire Bay with a rapid commuter rail system.
For Lourdes Solis and her mom, father, husband, and kids, car time is family time.
We don't have the time to do it at house, so we do it while we're driving.
Every day they spend 4 hours or more in the car making the round trip between Palo Alto and Tracy.
We don't have another choice. What Mountain View, what Sunnyvale, what Santa Clara, and this Bay Area is giving us is the only choice to move out because we cannot afford it.
And so opponents of this tax measure proposal say that it's unfair because people who don't cross the bridges very often won't be paying those increased tolls, and so it'll be disproportionately paid for by other people around the Bay Area. Nonetheless, this measure is polling in favor at 54%. The vote is on June 3rd. And we're live in Mountain View. Kiet Do, KPIX5.